Hello and welcome back to 25 Days of Drams. It's day 3 today. We've got an absolutely cracking whiskey in the calendar. Just to recap on what we're doing, 25 Days of Drams is our Advent giveaway where you could win all 25 whiskies in the calendar. We're also surveying you to get your thoughts on what you'd like to see in your ideal whiskey calendar so that we can make it happen next year. And I'm going to introduce you to 25 brilliant whiskies, which is at the Dram Team what we really like to do, introduce people to whiskies that we think they will really enjoy trying. Now, day 3 is a particular favourite of mine. Let me just grab it out and I can tell you about it. It is by Douglas Laing, a favourite independent bottle of ours here at the Dram Team, and it's called the Syndicate 58.6. It's a 12-year-old blended Scotch whisky. I've got the full bottle here. Take a little look at that. Very stylish label. And today, because this is one of my favourites, I've also got a little bit in the glass. So, why is this interesting? So a bit like yesterday's blended grain whiskey, which was unusual and had a great origin story, we've got a great story behind this whiskey as well. Two parts to that. The first is that the recipe dates back to the 1800s. It was discovered in 1958 in the cellar of a company called William Muir Bond 9 Limited. A rare blend of malt and grain whiskies, hence being a blended Scotch. And when that whiskey reached 12 years old, the 6 directors of the company had it bottled and the Syndicate 58.6 blend was born. Now, what's particularly interesting about this whiskey is since they originally bottled it, they've operated the blend on a Solera system, which is something that's borrowed, in fact, from the sherry industry. And the reason that's particularly compelling is that what it means is that new 12-year-old whiskey is blended into the casks that are already being matured, and the bottled whiskey is taken out of those same casks. So instead of being separately aged and released in batches, it's an ongoing blend, which means that some of the whiskey from the original 1958 bottling is still present in this glass here today. It'll be an absolutely tiny fraction by now, but I think it's absolutely amazing that you're able to get for £30 a bottle of whiskey that contains any whiskey at all that's 60 years plus old. That is just fantastic to me. And so while I don't know what the average makeup of the blend is in terms of age, because I don't know how they operate the Solera in detail, I do know that this whiskey, despite saying 12 years old on the label, has a lot of older whiskey in it. And I think you can really smell that in the character of it for me and in the flavour. So very good whiskey, absolute sweet spot for me in terms of the sherry, nice and sweet, great story. And for £30, I honestly don't think you can get a better sherried whiskey than that. So if you like your sherried whiskey, particularly the sweeter ones, track this down and get a bottle for £30. You won't regret it. I'll see you soon for day 4. Thank you.